There have been many women in the recent U.S. timeline who became the first of their gender to forge key steps in a professional field. In 2006, another woman made history in the world of baseball. Effa Manley, a businesswoman who dedicated her career to being a civil rights and baseball activist, was posthumously inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame by the Special Committee on Negro Leagues, thus making her the first, and so far only, woman to be enshrined in Cooperstown. Born in March of 1897 to mixed parentage, she continually presented herself as white so as to receive acceptable positions of employment. Effa left her home in Philadelphia after high school and traveled to New York, where she immersed herself in social organizations and causes. She met her second husband Abe during the 1932 World Series, himself already ingrained in the sport, joining in a union that would last until his death in 1952. Soon after marriage, they would be awarded ownership of a Negro League franchise, and together co-owned the Eagles Ball Club from 1935 until 1948. The team played in Brooklyn's Ebbets Field in '35, but the following year moved to Newark, New Jersey, and eventually won the Negro League World Series in 1946. Abe dealt with the money, and Effa handled scheduling, contracts, promotions, and press interviews. She also used her female intuition and woman's touch to aid with her players in situations off the diamond, including the assistance in finding other employment opportunities and locating the best traveling accommodations for her players. Shortly after Jackie Robinson's signing with the Dodgers, Manley fought for Negro League owners to receive player compensation from the majors. This is exactly what happened when Larry Doby joined the Indians, and in doing so, gave the Negro Leagues a credible position in the eyes of the baseball world. Doby was just one of many Hall of Famers who graced the Eagles roster, a lineup that at some point included Monty Irvin, Ray Dandridge, Leon Day, Biz Mackey, Mule Suttles, and Willie Wells. Manley's club was heavily involved with many causes, from community hospitals to the Harlem Fight for Freedom Committee. Their home field, Jacob Rupert Stadium, hosted war veterans free of charge during World War II and accepted donations for anti-lynching campaigns. Away from the ballpark, Effa was heavily involved in community service, including raising money for flood victims in the Heartland and the Harlem Women's Club. She also headed up the treasury for the NAACP. Effa co-authored a book on black baseball following her tenure as owner, Negro Baseball Before Integration, which was published in 1976. She donated her personal scrapbook to the Baseball Hall of Fame. In her later years, Manley did not stop in her fight for player equality. She lobbied for Negro Leaguers to be inducted into Cooperstown through a series of letters to the U.S. Congress. Her induction in 2006, a class which also included Eagles manager Biz Mackey, featured 17 individuals from the Negro Leagues that found their permanent home amongst the very best the game has ever seen. Effa died in 1981 after a short struggle with cancer. As her tombstone reflects, she loved baseball.